There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello and a happy Monday to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. Today is warmer than what we saw this weekend. Still enough of a south breeze to make it feel cool out there. Temperatures anywhere from the upper 20s to upper 30s, depending where you are located in the region. I think a couple spots going to hit the 40-degree mark. Most are going to stay in the mid to upper 30s, and we talk about our afternoon highs, which this time of year we're typically hitting right around 4 o'clock, so about another hour or so before we get there. I'm going to go ahead and show you our full screen here. We have outside, and you can see, and by the way, I do want to mention this Valley News Now weather update is brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. And you can see a cloudy sky, a little bit of sunshine trying to poke through there, but again, that wind out of the south combined with the fact that it is generally cloudy, giving it a cool feel. Now, again, much colder this weekend temperature-wise, but kind of has a bit of a cool feel out there overall. As we take a look at our temperatures, and perhaps we will get those, I can tell you that my iPad here is freezing up, so what I might do is I might have to jump out of here for a second, go see if I can get that fixed and come back. Yep, you know what, this looks like it's going to be stuck for a little bit of time here. So let me pop myself back up full screen. I'll be back 5 minutes, hopefully less than that, and we'll get going on this weather update. But again, we leave you with that cloudy sky. Okay, so we are going to give this a shot one more time again. This update brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Last we left, about, 90 seconds ago, we were showing you a cloudy sky. So let's get back to that. I'm going to, by the way, I'll use my trusty iPad here. Usually works just about every time, so we're going to see if it works this time around. Here we go. Let's jump in. Let's see if we can get to those temperatures that are out there right now. And here we go. There we go. So you can see our numbers. Siston, we have hit the 40-degree mark. We're at 41. Also Jamestown coming in at 40 right now. So a lot of mid to upper 30s. 39 Bemidji, 39 Fergus Falls, 38 in Alexandria, 36 Fargo. You head farther north, and this is going to be interesting. We'll take a look at something here in a few minutes, and really showing a disparity in temperatures for the better part of the week when it comes to our northern half of the region versus our southern half of the region. You are seeing right now 25 Langdon, 27 Hallock. That's right about the normal for this time of year. So again, while it is warmer than the weekend, that south breeze does have it feeling cool out there, especially when you factor in those clouds. Take a look at our next weather maker, and we'll walk through this here. But what we want to do is show you rain and wintry mix, as well as some snow is possible across the region. Right now we're focusing mainly on about half of the region that could get some of this precipitation. Farther south, farther east you head. Lakes Country, I think you're in line to get at least a little bit of that light precipitation. If you are farther off to the north and west, it looks like you might miss out. Now again, we're still several days away, and as we mentioned, the timing overall at this point, the weather pattern, that was that window right there on Friday where we had, and maybe Saturday night too, where we have an opportunity to see a little bit of precipitation there. And again, really watching those areas, Lakes Country, portions of northwest Minnesota, southeast North Dakota, northeast South Dakota, whereas if you're in northeast North Dakota, the odds of seeing any showers look pretty low. So let's just show you the additional moisture. So what this is this is taking us from today all the way through 11 p.m. Sunday night. So we're talking almost a full week here going through the weekend, and you can see where we have that opportunity for showers. I mentioned northeast North Dakota. I do think there could be some rain that slips in later on this coming weekend. But when you look at the big picture by and large, what we were finding is total moisture from rain and liquid in snow. So this encompasses both rain and snow. And what you're seeing is not a lot out there. Most areas less than half an inch, with a number of spots expected to get very little to no precipitation at all. The one area where we're spotting a little bit of that green, we could see half an inch of total liquid moisture there, is going to be extreme Lakes Country areas like Baudette, Rosa. I think that's about it. So as we look at the week on the whole, it is going to be generally very dry with just a few spots on Friday, and then again late Saturday, early Sunday, getting the chance for a little precipitation. Now we're going to back it up a little bit, starting 5 o'clock this evening. You see temperatures in the 20s, you see temperatures in the 30s. We're going to jump ahead to this evening, and you're going to see those numbers not changing a whole lot there. Going to see the potential for a little bit of light fog as we head into the early morning hours. Again, we're looking at areas northern Red River Valley. We're looking at potentially parts of Lakes Country, having the best chance of seeing some of that dense fog. Now, tomorrow afternoon, again, we're seeing 23 Grand Forks, 36 Fargo. That's a pretty big difference there over the course of about 70 miles, as you can see right in the middle of the afternoon. So this is an example of what I think we're going to see most of the week, where we're going to see our northern areas 13, 15, even 20 degrees cooler in some areas than you get to our southern locations, but even our central spots. And again, we'll take a look at this a little more in depth here in just a second. But you can see by our Tuesday evening, we're generally dry. We're going to go partly cloudy with the areas that are farther south, getting a little more clearing than those areas farther north. So tomorrow morning's lows, you see a 33 in Sisseton, you see 30 in Wahpeton, you see a 6 in Langdon. So that coldest of cold air right now in our region just parked in the northernmost spots. You can see Grand Forks 16, whereas Fargo only going to drop down to 24. We're going to break this down by region here, and again, you're going to see another example. Where is the coldest air? And again, we're looking at temperatures in these areas at to below normal for this time of year. Cavalier 21. Grafton 22, Langdon 23. We'll get some sunshine tomorrow, just going to come with colder temperatures. Northwest Minnesota, same thing. We're seeing a couple mid-30s. You see Bemidji at 35. You got Bagley 31, Monoman 29, but then Hellock at 20. Then you head south. We're looking at mid-30s, low 40s, couple of mid-40s out there. We're going to get a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. Not a bad day. Again, temperatures above average in those spots. Now take a look at the next 2 days. Here's where it really stands out. So we have this cold air from Canada sagging in the northernmost portions of our region. So we look at tomorrow, you see that difference from 36 to 24 of the high temperature, and the southern areas, even the central locations, certainly quite a bit warmer. We got Jamestown 33, Detroit Lakes 35 tomorrow. Again, Grand Forks only 24. Take a look at our Wednesday, even a bigger discrepancy. Fargo, we're expecting 50 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. How about Grand Forks? Cloudy, 29, so a 21 degree difference right there in that window. And this is something that, while it is atypical in general, when we typically see this sort of situation set up is this time of year, with that cold air again trying to hang on in our northern areas, that warm air trying to push it to the north, and we just happen to be in a region which is right on the line defining that colder air. that warmer air. So 50 degrees in Fargo, 44 Bemidji, 47 Jamestown, but again, Devil's Lake, only 24 degrees. Chance of precipitation as we look over the next 7 days, look what stands out. Now this is for Fargo-Moorhead. You're seeing Friday. Widely scattered showers. Looks like right now it's going to be a bit of a mix, a little rain, a little snow in there. Nothing that really stands out, though, in terms of a lot of precipitation. Again, that takes us right through the first week of March. Temperature trend, here's what we've got for you. Some big highs and some lows out there. Generally speaking, warmer than normal, but you can see toward the end of the forecast period, not going to stay there. So our average high for March 3rd, which is tomorrow, 29 degrees. We go up to 34 by March 13th, so we're in that time of year where we're taking big progressions just each and every week or so in those temperatures. We'll continue to see quick climbs. By the end of March, our average high is 45. By the end of April, our average high is 62. So over this next little less than 2 months, we take a huge jump in our average temperature. Looking at the next 11 days, you can see tomorrow above average by a few degrees. How about Wednesday, Thursday? Well above average. We're expecting that 50 on Wednesday, close to that on Thursday. Then Friday, our temperature drops throughout the day. So we start right around 39 in Fargo. We're going to wind up in the mid-20s. But the weekend, the 8th and 9th, great news here. By the way, I should say the 7th and the 8th. We're looking at temperatures well above average again, then again into that forecast period, dropping back down. So here are the corresponding numbers. We've got 36 degrees tomorrow, partly cloudy. On Wednesday, mostly sunny. It will be breezy, winds out of the south, but it's going to warm us all the way up to about 50 degrees. Thursday, 48. Great day. On Friday, temperatures drop throughout the course of the day. We go 39 to 26, mix of precipitation. It will be breezy. The weekend is looking windy, but the weekend is looking warm. 46 on Saturday, 49 on Sunday. You see, of course, just keep in mind, clocks do jump an hour ahead as we head from Saturday night into Sunday. So folks talking about losing an hour of sleep, I just say go to bed 1 hour earlier, and there you go. You've got your sleep. 44 degrees on Monday to start out next week, breezy, and then we see that drop in temperature, 36, 24, 20, 26. And as we look at next week, we're looking at a few scattered showers. And again, this is next week. In particular, as we look at our Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with those temperatures being what they are, we're talking more in terms of light snow as opposed to rain, but it doesn't look like we have a significant weather system headed our way. So again, Friday, then next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday bring the next best chances of showers. In the meantime, temperatures yo-yoing around a bit, but we do have several days there where we're looking at highs in the 40s, even a couple days where we could see 50s. In fact, southern areas will see 50s, I think 3 or 4 days coming up over the next week or so. Some good news there. We do eventually drop off as we head toward mid-March there, but that's all right. We're slowly but surely working our way toward April, toward May. So as we get there, we won't have to worry about those chilly temperatures anymore, at least for the most part. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening. Hope you get out and are able to take in at least a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through today, and the temperatures are just a little bit warmer out there. I hope you have a good one. This weather update has been brought to you by 1-800-WATER DAMAGE of North Dakota. Have a good evening.
There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.